from Massachusetts. Thank you for coming on board. Well, give me a second. I'm out of breath. Wheeler's Auto Parts in Napa. Pottle and Sons Home Improvement Handy Service. DMW for the graphics. Rad Auto Machine. Riley's Electric. WRG Williams Race Gears. Kaz Custom Interiors. Sunoco Race Fuels. And Stafford Speedway. Yeah! Oh, I forgot one sponsor. Life Care Chiropractor. Sorry.
Well, it might have been a while. It took them a while to get that last sponsor in. Your winner, the 2022 limited late model champion, Rich Hammond. Let's swing it over to John Gates.
Yeah, speaking to a champion right here, Jeremy Lavoie doing a great job running in second spot. By the time you got to second, however, that 28 was off the races, man. But, hey, good run. You were able to pass quite a few cars and finish second.
Yeah, started fourth, finished second. Yeah, once I got to second, Rich was gone. I knew it was going to either take a caution or him to really slow up for me to catch him. But I'll take a second place after a sixth place last week, and we're going to continue to work on the car and try to make it better. I got to first and foremost thank all my sponsors, L&S Equipment, Bobcat of Connecticut, Riley Generators, Ranco Collision Repair, Jeans Ford and Chevy, Aspen Hill Farm, McConey Setup Shop, Speedway Sign and Graphics, Klotz Synthetic Lubricants. I got to thank the contingency sponsors, Kaz Customs Interiors, Sunoco, Napa, Rad Auto Machine for the awesome horsepower. Yeah, we're going to try to tune it up next week and improve one position, but I'll take a second place this week after last week.
Yeah, again, a good run. Still looking for his first win in 2024. Let's talk to our third place finisher with Dave Barabal.
And that's Gary Patno. And Gary, a long time between drinks here on the podium. You had a second place car. The six got by you, and it looked like you were trying to fight back and get that second place spot back.
Yeah, the six got by me. I got a little bit loose, and he slipped under me. Jeremy, he knows how to get by you if you make a mistake. So he pulled away a little bit. We were closing on him. I mean, the last car in the field I'm going to touch for second place is Jeremy. Good car, finally a really good car, and it feels good to be back on the podium. I can't even remember the last time we were here. It's been a long time. So we're getting better every week. We're getting better. We're finding things with the car. We're getting used to the car because this is a different car from the previous years I've ran. So, yeah, everything's going forward, and hopefully we can improve a couple spots next week.
Now, hopefully you remember all those people you need to thank that got you here today.
Kevin Crosby. Kevin helps out a bunch. Joe Baker, he's a huge help. All the sponsors. Dunning Industry is a big part of this. GP Fence, Premier Energy, Sunoco Race Fuels. Those guys in Burlington are awesome folks. Donna, my girlfriend, she helps out a lot. She supports me. She's here. Who else we got? We got Kaz Custom. Who else is in the front of this car? Donnie with Rad, Riley Electric. Yeah, I guess that's it. Stafford for, giving us a great place. They constantly do improvements to this place and make it a pleasure to come to. Great fans in the stands, and we need to improve our finishing spots a couple, but we'll get there. We'll pull one off this year.
Gary Patno finishes up our first race of the night with a third place run.
Race fans, there is no smoking of any kind, including vaping, in the main grandstand area. Restrooms are located in two locations, on the lower midway behind the main grandstands, and at the top of the midway behind the main hall and Speedway office building. Hot food items can be found at the concession stands on the lower midway behind the main grandstands. Ice cream and popcorn are favorites for fans of all ages, and both are available at the top of the midway, just across from the entrance to the grandstands.
We would like to thank our contingency sponsors for tonight's Street Stock main event. Speedway Meadows will provide tonight's winner with a $75 bonus. Rad Auto Machine will award an extra $50 to tonight's runner-up. Gaston Racing Enterprises will give $50 to tonight's third-place finisher. And New England Racing Fuels for providing gas certificates to all three of our podium finishers and the top rookie driver.
Ladies and gentlemen, direct your attention. These are the stars of tomorrow, the SK Light drivers. They're heading to autograph session, walking down the front of the boardwalk here. Give them a nice round of applause, give them a shout out, and give them a wave. They'll be down there to get and give autographs and let you have the opportunity to see and have a chance to meet your favorite drivers.
Already quite the line forming down there behind the turn 4 grandstand. So now's the time to head over. A lot of the drivers have their special hero cards, some photos, great opportunity to take selfies as well with our SK Light modified drivers. So head on down behind turn 4 to meet the drivers of tonight's Monaco 4 Double Down 40-lap feature for the SK Lights as the street stocks hit the racetrack.
Sure do. Car number 13 will be starting at the point. That's the Charlie's Towing Company car from Stafford Springs, Connecticut for Matt Martell.
Outside of the front row, car number 71 from Stamford, Connecticut, the Rico's Pizza LaJoy's Auto Wrecking car for Marvin Minkler.
Row number 2 to the inside, the Rose Brothers Garage Machine from Ware, Massachusetts. Car number 15 for Sean Petlock.
Fourth starter, car number 69 from Belchertown, Massachusetts, the Roy's Auto Service Vanished Valley Brewing car for Bill Cody.
Fifth starter on the field, the Barn Package Store, number 49 from Somers, Connecticut, Jason Raymond.
Sixth starter, car number 84 from Ellington, Connecticut, the American Sign car for Burt Willett.
Starting in position number 7 is car number 7, the Safeco Foam Dryer Vent Cleaning Company car from Granby, Massachusetts, car 7, Jeff Asselin.
Eighth starter, car number 21. From Somers, Connecticut, the Tri-State Equipment Repair car for Jason Lafayette.
Ninth starting spot, it is the JHS Restoration car. Car number 80 from East Hartford, Connecticut, Tyler Trott.
10th starter, car number 42 from Park Hampstead, Connecticut, the PJ Ladola & Sons Electrical Contractors car for Travis Downey.
6 rows back, starting position number 11. Car number 11, the Haidar Construction, number 11. The big winner from Woodbury, Connecticut, Travis Haidar.
12th starter, car number 55 from Chicopee, Massachusetts, the Tech Roofing SK Property Maintenance car for Brandon Warren.
In the 13th starting position, it's the Maine Moose, Charlie's Towing Company, number 37, from Columbia, Connecticut, for David Masha Sr.
14th starter, car 51 from Enfield, Connecticut, Jet Electric to bring us Garrett Pease.
15th starting position, car number 2, the Playshon Management Solutions car from Griswold, Connecticut. It is Ashton Young.
16th starter, the 94 from Goshen, Connecticut, Rent a Race car, the entry for Chris Danielchuk.
17th starter will be the Avery Racing, number 17 for Jonathan Avery, North Windham, Connecticut.
18th starter, the 88 from Manchester, Connecticut, Ricky Breen painting the entry for Kyle Johnson.
In the final row, car number 22, the Rent a Race cars, machine from Cranston, Rhode Island. It is Nick Hewlett.
And car number 26 to round out the field from East Hartford, Prime Molding Technologies for Steve LaPrise as they come off of turn 4. Green flag is up. We are underway with the 20-lap street stock main event.
Good racing action before they even get into turn number 2. Literally running to the outside, Marvin Minkler. Trouble now. We've got several cars involved.
Travis Downey being one of them. Garrett Pease goes spinning in the 51, and about a half a dozen cars piled up on the back straightaway. Matt Martell, who started on the pole. Brandon Warren in the 55. It looks like the 88 of Johnson
And
in
Travis
the outside
Downey
lane.
In the number 42 machine, he is involved.
Left front damage on the 42 of Downey.
Heartbreaker there. He got kind of pushed in to all of this. Brandon Warren, the 55, nose of his car underneath the back end.
Kyle Johnson looking to climb out of his car in the number 88, which is the solo car in the outside against the wall. Garrett Pease comes to pit road with a left front tire down, so his night ends before it ever really gets going. And you can probably say that for several drivers, including Tyler Trott on the pit lane in car number 80. Downey, window net down, helmet off. Warren, same in the 55.
Heartbreaker for Downey. He has been so strong and so consistent getting out of his car. Good guy. Another one of those drivers with a lot of personality. There's Jeff Athlin's number 7 car.
Podium finisher the last 2 weeks in that number 7. And the black flag being shown from the starter stand to the number 15 of Sean Petlock for his involvement in the start of that incident off of turn number 2. So Petlock will restart at the rear. He's going to have some good company back there with him.
He certainly is.
Heavy contenders.
And, you know, the Worst part about all of this is there is not a lap in the record book. So let's take a look at the replay. As this was on the initial start, field had just gotten the green. Front pack of cars.
Yeah, the 15 gets into the race leader of Martel, and Martel goes around in the face of the field. Lafayette nearly gets away, and unfortunately, Downey does not.
No, Downey got wedged in there, hit from the back as everything just got bottlenecked up. Different look at it here. There's the action up front as everything went spinning. Travis Downey had the car saved and was heading into an opening, and the cars behind him literally came in at a ton, and the end results is what you see. There's the spin up front, 7 car, and there is poor Travis Downey wedged in the middle of all of that, a victim of circumstances. The 51 goes spinning like a top.
Nick Ulrich involved in the 22, the rent-a-race car, the last driver to get some damage. As you take a look at it again, top 2 cars on the inside lane come together. Martel goes around, and several really good race cars.
Final car in was the number 22 car for Nick Ulrich.
And he got into Kyle Johnson in the outside lane. Warren got into Downey, the 55 and the 42. Looks like Trott is on pit road in car number 80. Garrett Pease in the 51. As the field has come to a stop here on the front straightaway.
And it looks like the Travis Downey machine to the left of your screen, they have picked it up with the back end. And let's go down to pit road to Dave Baraball.
And checking in with Tyler Trott. And Tyler, it looked like you were trying to take some evasive action as they came off turn number 2. But as we look at the damage on the right side of that car, unfortunately, you were caught up.
Yeah, I thought it was clear there in the grass, and I just got clobbered on the side from probably somebody trying to avoid something. That really sucks, people trying to win the race in the first turn. It's real tough.
I know we talked a little bit about the damage. When you got to take a look, you thinking it's a broken tie rod?
Yeah, the wheel wasn't turning left or right. I think we snapped the tie rod end. Who knows what else.
Well, let's get out the people who help you, and, a tough night tonight.
First and foremost, I got to thank my dad. I mean, works on the car. He busted his butt on this thing all week. We actually bent the rear end. He had to put a whole rear end in it. And, got to thank Blaine and Anna from Back Road Smoking Barbecue. They're here tonight. It's a pretty heartbreaking story for them. And JHS Restoration, Kevin Keenan Memorials, everybody else in the pit that helps out. Jesse, my fiance Allison, their whole family. Cindy, sorry. Oof, Jesus. And their whole family. It's a tough break.
Tough break for Tyler Trott. Out before we really get started in our Street Stock feature event.
Love his Trottomania t-shirt
I do too.
for this year. And unfortunately for Tyler, his consecutive finishes of 3 consecutive top 5s to open the year will come to an end here on lap number 1, turn number 2 for the driver of car number 80. As we get a look at some of the damage there, right front mainly is what put him out of this event. As cleanup continues in turn number 2, and it looks like it's going to take not 1 but 2 wreckers to move Travis Downey's car back to the infield.
So tonight's sponsor of the event is Monaco Ford. 2 locations in Glastonbury, Niantic. Take a look at the big screen and remember, you are looking for a new or used vehicle, it is Monaco Ford. Established in 1922. Over 100 years in the business, the official sponsors of the Monaco Ford Tri-Track Series as well.
We are the biggest Connecticut Ford dealer. There's 2 stores. There's one in Glastonbury and one in Niantic. We've been around for over 100 years now. It was started by my great-grandfather back in 1922. My grandfather and his brothers ran the store, and then my father, and now it's my sister and I, Chrissy. We focus on commercial vehicles, but we do carry all vehicles that Ford does sell as well. My great-uncle Sonny had some race cars back in the late 40s, early 50s, and then my father raced there in the mid-70s to late 70s and 80s. And it started off with us sponsoring Brian Sullivan's car, so we really got connected at that point in time, but now my oldest son, Axel's running karts. There was years that we would see the trucks there, and I said it would be a great idea for us to get tied in, and then getting to know the Aruk family and tie in and David and I's relationship that we have. It just makes a lot of sense for us to be there every Friday night. Why not have our trucks there?
Here on Friday nights, and like you mentioned, here on Mondays with Axel Monaco. As we go to the pit lane, hear from Garrett Pease.
And Garrett, checking in with you, we see the damage to the left front of the 51, and perhaps you were the one that got caught up with Tyler.
Yeah, I got caught up in the mess there. There was really no place to go, but this is my 4th race. I'm loving it, so thank you to Stafford Speedway for giving me this opportunity to race a car, and I'd like to thank Jet Motorsports. He's the one who put the car together for me, and I have a bunch of awesome sponsors. I got Bill from Saving Time. I got Tim Cody from Conventional Builders Roofing. I got Affordable Slate Roofing. I got Star Power, Sinorama. I got LP Services. I got Rockin' My Sojo, Ava Construction, Pleasant View Farms if you want some good steaks. The Napkin for graphic design, and I got Uniques Wraps and Glass, and most important, Baby Doll. Thank you.
And there we have it from Garrett Pease. We're going to throw it down to my friend John Gates, who has Travis Downey, who was in the middle of that tornado.
Yeah, Travis, pretty crazy stuff out there on the backstretch. I know it happened kind of quick, but man, what was going on back there?
I'm not really sure. I couldn't see what was up in front of me. Pretty sure maybe the car that was started off on the pole spun, caused the whole thing. Car doesn't look too bad. Maybe just a bumper, frame saver. Just really frustrating being the points leader. I know it's only 3 weeks in, 4 weeks in, but
They're showing a video right now of the replay if you want to look at it there, Travis. Yeah, tough deal, though, for sure. The car got airborne there, and sure enough, there's the spin.
yeah, that's what happened, I guess, you know. Not much I can do about it. I didn't have anywhere to go. Thank God the car's not too bad off here. We'll fix it up, be back next week, and that's about it. I just want to thank my sponsors and my car owners. They helped me out a lot. They're great guys, and it sucks for us to be parked down here tonight. Hoping to do good. We had a real good car for tonight.
All right, man, pre-race favorite, Travis Downey out of this thing in the 42.
Top 6 finishes, including a win in the first 3 events, and unfortunately Travis doesn't get through the first half lap of this event. We'll regroup and get ready to go for next Friday night.
You know, take a look at the final, looks like one of the final cars to be moved to the center of the infield.
Wow, Kyle Johnson's car,
which
nothing
that
left
car
to the left side of that car.
was literally wedged, and the left side's completely gone, and it's double hooked. So when they say it could have been worse, that's a perfect example of how bad. And you can see the extensive damage. As you look underneath the car, you can see also that the right rear wheel is further back there as well. So that car definitely was hit at a ton from just about every angle imaginable. And there is just one car left, and that's one of the rent-a-race car machines that was at the back of the field that came in a little bit late for ullage. And so a lot happened before we even got one lap into the record books.
Jeff Aslan continues on, car number 7, a driver that 2 weeks ago had a tough time getting that car started for practice, had about half of the pit area seemingly helping him, had electrical issues, came back out that night in the feature event, placed on the podium, came back last Friday night, placed on the podium, back-to-back third-place finishes, and sporting a little bit of damage in the right front corner of that number 7 car, but it looks like still among the top 5 once we go back under the green flag here in a little bit. And then 2 cars behind him, the driver that everybody has been talking about, Ben, the last several seasons in this division. Car number 11, Travis Haidar, becoming the all-time winningest driver here in the street stocks last Friday night with his 21st checkered flag.
And we're taking a look at the SK Light autograph session, which is taking place as we speak. You can see the long line of individuals down there to meet and greet. All of the drivers that are competing in the SK Light division, a full group of the entire starting lineup is assembled down there as well. I want to remind you that next Friday night, it's AZ Roofing Night, better known as Kids Night here at the Speedway. AZ Roofing Kids Night is the first of 3 Kids Night events during 2024, with the kids' big wheel race, always extremely popular. And for more information on this, you can go to the web or order tickets online at StaffordSpeedway.com for tickets and pricing. And then the Open Modifieds return on June 7th with the Casella Waste Open 80. And that's an open modified touring type event as it returns to Stafford for the annual Casella Waste Open. Stafford's 5 weekly divisions will join the Open Modifieds in feature action, and tickets are available for this as well at StaffordSpeedway.com. So a lot going on just around the corner, and as we said, tough break and tough way to get started in this evening's first of the feature events for the Street Stocks. Before they got one lap, Travis Downey's car being assisted, and it looks like they're firing the cars back up.
Let's go back down to the infield.
Yeah, standing next to the 55, and Brandon Warren, man. Brandon, the Homestyle Cafe machine is just basically, man, tough shape.
Yeah, it's scrap metal, but I just want to thank my sponsors, my girlfriend, family. I want to thank Tech Roofing, SK Property Maintenance, everybody who helps, and we'll get it back together in a couple weeks and give it a shot again. That's racing, I guess.
Yeah, I mean, was there any way you could avoid that?
No, it was just all smoke and everybody spinning in front of me, so just kind of tried to back it down as much as possible and just got underneath Travis, and that's how it was. So.
All right, man, the 55's always looking sweet. Brandon Warren, he'll be back here next Friday night.
His second event of the season, joined us for the first time this year last week and ended up in the top 10, the 34-year-old from Chicopee, Massachusetts. Again, one of about 5 drivers, maybe 6 done before we even really get going here this evening as the field begins to roll, as the Monaco Ford safety team heads back to the infield. One more, looks like, pass through some of that speedy dry on the backstretch, and we should be good to go for the restart.
You know, we also want to mention, Kyle, that they have been having a little bit of a technical difficulties with the Flow television presentation for this evening. It is a glitch on their end, unfortunately, that they are working on feverishly. And but what we are doing is
we're live on YouTube and we are live on Facebook.
Yes.
So
so you won't miss a moment of the action if you use those other 2 forms of social media to check in and witness the excitement for this evening's program. And we again apologize. This is not a situation on our end. They are working on it. We are being told, and hopefully they should have it back up very shortly.
Field gets the 1-to-go signal. Marvin Minkler now finds himself to the inside of the front row with Bill Cody to the outside in the 69. A lot of green in row number 2. Jason Raymond in the 49. And Burt Willett to the outside of row 2 in car number 84. Then Jeff Aslan in the number 7 as we are set to go, although we have thinned the field just a bit after that lap 1 incident and a lot of heavy hitters in the infield. We'll have to watch the rest of this event from there as we will go green this time by.
We sure will. The 7 and the 21 were involved in the altercation, but luckily for them, they're able to resume. Let's see how this is going to shake out. Mike stares the field over. They come off turn number 4. The outside lane looks racy, and car number 69, Bill Cody, moves to the front of the class. Marvin Minkler trying to shake off in a bid for the 2nd spot. Minkler on the inside.
Burt Willett to the outside as they go to turn number 3. Minkler will take that spot away. Willett drifts up the racetrack. Jason Raymond goes right to the bottom and looks to pass them both in car number 49.
Jason Raymond has been getting stronger each and every time out. Raymond now puts the 49 car to the inside. Raymond up to 2nd. And Jason Lafayette's car had a little damage done to it. Didn't affect it because he's coming to the front of the class, and the cream is starting to rise with him. Travis Haidar, that purple and yellow numbered 11 car, have to be considered one of the hottest guys in this division.
No doubt has won 2 of the 3 races this year and is carving his way to the front right now. He's up to the 4th spot in car number 11, looking for win number 22 here tonight. Right behind Jason Lafayette in the 21, who got a piece of that incident in turn number 2 a couple laps ago. Running well in 3rd, chasing down Jason Raymond just ahead of him in the 49 car.
Now it appears the 11 car of Travis Hydar is closed up the gap, 3 of 20. We're just starting to get this event underway, and here comes Travis Hydar, taking a peek to the inside of the 21 of Lafayette. Lafayette trying to hold on in the upper groove. They are wheel to wheel and side by side. Bottom of turn number 3, give position number 3 to car number 11. Travis Hydar, fastest car on the racetrack.
We're behind Bill Cody, the race leader who has led the opening 5 laps. He's about to have company though at the point. Jason Raymond has closed in from 2nd. Travis Hydar for 3rd in car number 11. You can even throw the 21 into the mix as well for Jason Lafayette. And last week's runner-up, Burt Willett in 5th. Here they come, fanning out 3 wide for the top spot for a moment. Hydar thought better of it.
Sure did, and Jason Raymond dove to the inside, tried to put a move on the leader, Bill Cody, but it just didn't happen. Down the back straightaway. Keep your eyes on Jason Raymond in 2nd. Behind him, the 11 of Travis Hydar. Then it's Jason Lafayette. Back to the stripe they come. And Hydar saw an opening. Hydar moves into 2nd. Once he's there, he reels into the back bumper of Bill Cody. And Travis Hydar is making a bid on the back bumper of Cody.
And still has 12 laps to make a move, so plenty of time, and he's not going to waste any of it. Right to the inside off of turn number 2 for Travis Hydar, looking to become the 2nd leader of this event by the time they get to lap number 9, and Travis Hydar moves to the front of the field in car 11.
He made it look so easy. Meanwhile, Bill Cody drops back to 2nd. Jason Raymond still holding on to the 3rd spot, but Jason Lafayette is working him over. That's the gray number 21 car. This time, when they come back to the stripe, half the event is over. Off turn number 4, Travis Hydar out in front.
10 down, 10 to go. Hydar, the race leader. Cody in 2nd. Raymond in 3rd.
Bertolette picking up the pace just a bit. And Bertolette, the 84 car, is starting to come to life. Ouellette behind Jason Lafayette.
Marvin Minkler part of that pack as well, just a couple of car lengths behind Burt Willett. For Minkler, who started on the front row, he has been slid back to position number 6 in car number 71.
Trouble now, we've got a car up top between turns 3 and 4.
Ashton Young in car number 2.
Just a minor spin for him. Went in a little bit too hard and the back end snapped around for him. Gets it. Thought he was going to get, no, he does. Gets it fired back up. And this could change the complexion of this event because it's going to tighten everything back up. SK Light drivers still finishing up in Autograph Alley in front of the novelty area off turn number 4.
A lot of folks taking the time and the opportunity to meet our SK Light competitors. 34 of them on hand here tonight for their longest race of the year, 40 laps. And they'll be heading back to the pit area here shortly to prepare their cars for the Monaco Ford Double Down feature here later tonight as the street stocks double up here on the front straightaway. Go green next time by, 9 laps to go in this 20-lap feature event. Does anybody have anything left for Travis Hydar in car number 11? Perhaps Bill Cody, Jason Raymond. Jason Lafayette has been strong even with that damage.
And
Burt
Willett has been very strong also, turning one among the quicker cars. Chris Danielchuk is also in the top 10. Jonathan Avery back in 8th, Sean Petlock in 9th, and David Masha in the top 10.
Pace car is in. Here they come off of turn number 4. Restart in the street stock feature, and Travis Haidar to pick up where he left off prior to the caution, and that is at the front of the field. Raymond to take the second spot away from Cody. Burt Willett now looking for third to the inside, but Cody able to fend him off for now.
Well, that's been happening quickly. We see that also coming towards the front of the field. Cody comes back to life. He is all over the back bumper of Jason Raymond. Good side-by-side battle between Danielchuk further back in the field and Jonathan Avery with that number 17 car. Things start to settle back in. 12 of the 20 laps now into the record books. Travis Haidar still continues to set the pace. Second place, still the hot spot on the racetrack.
Back to turn number 1. Haidar pulling away 3 car lengths over a great battle for second. Raymond has it. Cody wants it. The 49, the 69, and then the 84. Burt Willett right there in position number 4. They tighten up just a bit. Couple car lengths behind race leader Travis Haidar. For the most part, everybody has singled out except that race for third. Burt Willett stepping out of line on Bill Cody.
Burt Willett, had a great run going early before the last caution. Now he's gaining some momentum and speed down the back straightaway. Right on the back bumper of the Bill Cody machine. Cody guards the spot. Burt Willett right there on the inside. Here comes Burt. Solid move. Takes it down to the bottom. And Burt Willett is on the podium. He's into the top 3, and here comes Jason Lafayette, car 21. Got a few battle scars from the opening altercation. Doesn't stop him. He's still coming towards the front of the field.
Running in the 4th spot, make that 5th right now for Lafayette. Minkler in 6th and is about to find some pressure from Chris Danielchuk in the 94 as we watch them race off of turn 2 and up the back straightaway. No battle for position right now. Everybody still nose to tail into the final 5. In fact, 3 to go. Tell you what, Jason Raymond's not letting Travis Haidar get away by much. About 2 car lengths at the front of the field. Haidar back to Raymond. Willett there in 3rd. And the race for 4th, Cody and Lafayette coming to 2 to go.
No question about it this time. When they come off turn number 4, Travis Haidar gets the 2 to go sign. Jason Raymond trying to reel him in. Willett right there in that 3rd position. And then the 4th spot. The battle between the 69 of Bill Cody and Jason Lafayette. This time they come back off turn number 4. Lap traffic just in front of our leader. 1 lap to go.
Travis Haidar looking for his 3rd win of the season, 22nd of his street stock career. Leads off with turn number 2 and up the back straightaway for the final time. Draws away just a bit from Jason Raymond in 2nd, Burt Willett in 3rd, and Bill Cody in 4th.
Here they come off turn number 4. Checkered flag is out. Travis Haidar back in winning form here at Stafford. 2nd place. Jason Raymond, car number 49. Burt Willett right on his back bumper to finish on the podium in 3rd. Bill Cody to finish in 4th. Marvin Minkler to finish in 5.
Then it's Jason Lafayette crossing the line in 6th. Chris Danielchuk in 7th. Sean Petlock in 8th. Jonathan Avery in 9th. Jeff Aslan rounding out the top 10.
11th position, David Masha. Then it is Ashton Young to finish in 12th. Steve Laprice to finish in 13th. Matt Martell for 14th. And Tyler Trott to finish in 15th.
Everybody else, including Tyler Trott, had issues on lap number 1. Travis Downey in 16th, Brandon Warren 17th, Garrett Pease in 18th, Kyle Johnson 19th, and Nick Ulrich rounding out the 20-car field. For the 3rd time this year, Travis Haidar will visit victory lane. Travis has won the first 4 races of the season. Travis Haidar being 3 of them, and Travis Downey picking up the race win back on May 10th. We will go down trackside and hear from Travis Haidar for a third time here in 2024. That 11 team going to be hard to beat. We knew that coming into the season, and he is proving us right here in the first month of this year. We'll go down to Napa Victory Lane in a moment, hear from him, along with Jason Raymond, who had a strong run in that second spot, and Burt Willett rounding out the top three. Let's go trackside to Napa Victory Lane.
Travis Haidar getting it done again here in the street stocks. 3 big wins already for 2024 as the number 11 car once again parks it in Napa Victory Lane. 22 career feature wins in the street stocks for Travis Haidar. Getting a quick drink of water and ready to jump out of that beautiful number 11 machine with 3 wins for 2024. Travis, what a run. Getting around Bill Cody there on lap number 8 and never looked back. There he is as Travis Haidar waves the Napa checkered flag, jumps down into victory lane. And Travis, man, 3 wins this year. Congratulations. The Haidar Construction number 11 was absolutely a rocket ship once again.
Yeah, this thing was super fast. It was really good in practice. It was really good in the heat race. And I was just able to get through the field in the feature here and missed that wreck at the beginning. It was close, but I got through it. And yeah, it was a good race.
Yeah, I know Bill in the 69 was up front there for a while, and you had to chase him down. Started towards mid-pack, able to survive that wreck, and to be able to get that another win and number 3 on the season, man, that's got to be big.
Yeah, this is awesome. I really hope we can keep the momentum rolling throughout the season. It's certainly a good way to start it.
Yeah, no doubt. How about some sponsors on this beautiful number 11?
First of all, I got to give a shout out to my mom. A couple days early, but happy birthday, Mom. My dad, my sister Rebecca, my girlfriend Mackenzie, Ernie and Junior for giving me such a bad fast car every week. Nicole LaRose, then LaRoe Online, Haidar Construction, Splashwater, F&M Electric, Family Electric, VR Wraps, Matt Vassar, he does a really good job on this car every year. Bagel Man, Preferred Fabrication, all the contingencies, Napa, GRE, Sunoco, Speedway Meadows, Cast Custom Interior, Sunoco, FloRacing, and everyone who makes this possible.
There he is, man, Travis Haidar, victory lane once again in the street stocks, his 3rd of the season. Let's talk to our 2nd place finisher.
Jason Raymond, we were talking, you might want to keep on talking about Satufa in pre-race if it's going to keep you upwardly mobile in this division, but we know that's not the only reason you pulled off a podium run.
Yeah, Bonta is definitely a good luck charm for me, I guess. I was struggling all season so far. Our car would just be inconsistent, and he came and talked to me, and now I'm sitting here. I can't thank Burt from the Shenanigan enough. He put a good setup in this thing. My uncle's Alan Cliff Saunders, nonstop supporting me, working with me in the garage. It wouldn't be possible without them, really. So I really got to give a shout out to all those guys.
Well, you gave a shout out to all those guys. There's a lot of guys whose names sit on this car.
Oh yeah, definitely. The Barn Package Store in Summers, Connecticut. I got Tile Chief floor and wall coverings. Stafford House of Pizza right down the road. Actually, go check them out. PRVL, Brandon J. Rashawn for all the in-car and pictures every week. And then Innovations. Definitely thank Innovations and everybody that supports me.
Jason Raymond with a podium finish. We're going to throw it over to John Gates, who has our 3rd place runner in Burt Willett.
All right, Burt, man, good run. Another podium run for the 84 team. You kept your foot in it, and, man, here you are once again.
Yeah, what a long run car we had tonight. If I had 5 more laps, we might have had something. I don't know about Travis. That guy, he's got it going on. Congrats to them. They're just so good. Congrats to my teammate, Jason, getting 2nd. That's pretty cool. I did the body on that. That body was done in the Shenanigan. Just great. I hurt myself, didn't buy a tire, 2nd race, so I went an extra race in tires. These are still opening day tires. I'm tickled pink right now to be on the podium with opening day tires. Probably why it was a long run car, but just really happy of the effort put in. It was a long week. I'm exhausted. Just can't thank everybody enough. PRVL Media, he does all our cameras. If you go on Google and you type my name in, a bunch of lists will come in of races in cars. You can actually see what I do in there. It's pretty cool what he does. PRVL, got American Sign, Tony LaFoe. Can't thank him enough. Missing him here tonight, but still grateful of him to have him, standing here behind me. Proker Motorsports, can't forget them. I think I forgot about them last week. Wesley, and his whole family, his whole team are just instrumental to what I do. They stand behind me all the way. They help me any way I need. It's really appreciated. Another big one is J&J Trucking, Frank Carey, Josh Carey. Josh comes down and helps wrench for me. I wrench for him. His father sponsors me. I can't thank him enough for what he does for me. I mean,
all right, man. Well, hey, Bert, man, again, good run. Good to see you back on the podium. And, man, the 84 coming to the front.
We'll be back.
All right, Bert Willett, third place tonight in car number 84, Street Stock main event.
Race fans, be sure to pick up your 2024 Stafford Motor Speedway apparel, earplugs, select drivers apparel, and the 2024 Stafford Speedway trading cards. They're all available at the novelty booth behind the Turn 4 grandstand. Adjacent to the novelty booth, you will find the Double Hook Bar, where fans 21 plus can enjoy an adult beverage while never missing a lap from the trackside patio. And you can rent Stafford Speedway chairbacks for additional comfort as you enjoy the show. Please do not tape blankets on the grandstands. Any items left in the grandstands will be disposed of.
We would like to thank our contingency sponsors for tonight's late model feature. iRacing.com will provide a $125 bonus to tonight's winner. Manly Performance will give a $100 bonus for tonight's runner-up. Paradiso Insurance will award $75 to our third place finisher. And New England Race Fuels for providing gas certificates to all three of our podium finishers and top rookie driver.
Well, we're back here at the Stafford Motor Speedway, and of course, the late model feature event is now staged on the racetrack. Starting at the inside, row number 1, the King Gray Coach Lines, number 92. From East Long Meadow, Tommy Fern.
To his outside, the 07 from Belchertown, Massachusetts, Tom O'Sullivan Welding to provide the sponsorship for Chris Buffoni.
Now let's take a look at row number 2. Car number 20 setting on the inside, the Litchfield County Marine Car from Morris, Connecticut for B.J. Zarella.
Fourth starter, car number 9 from Naugatuck, Connecticut, the A6A Associates Tri-State Elevator and Hoist Car for Bobby Stirk III.
3 goes back to the inside, car number 43. The Dazed Cannabis Machine from Chicopee, Mass, Andrew Bam Bam Duran.
Sixth starter, car number 40 from right here in Stafford Springs, the American Sleeve Bearing Car for Al Saunders.
Keep your eyes on this driver starting 7th of the grid. The Mayday Oil Company Machine from North Franklin, Connecticut, Chris Myers with car 87.
Eighth starter, car number 10 from Fairfield, Connecticut, the Springfield Thunderbirds providing the sponsorship for Wayne Corey Jr.
Making up the 5th row, starting position number 9. It is car number 14, the Rose Brothers Garage Car from Stafford Springs, Cliff Saunders.
One of the fastest cars on the track the last couple of weeks, car number 39 from Berlin, Connecticut, Tavern on the Tracks, the entry for Paul Verrecchio Jr.
Now moving to the 11th starting spot, the defending champion, the Lavigny Law Machine, Gary Lavigny owned number 23. The BFR chassis car from Ellington, Connecticut, Kevin Gambacorda.
12th starter, car number 12 from Hamden, Massachusetts, Safeco Foam, the entry for Alexandra Fern.
Now starting in the 13th position, it's the Northeastern Sheet Metal car from Agawam, Massachusetts, Kevin Cormier, car 00.
14th starter, car number 2 from Monroe, Connecticut, the Green Knolls Landscaping entry for Dwayne Knoll.
If it wasn't for bad luck, he'd have no luck at all. Car number 97, the Meadow Motors Cars Machine from Granby, Massachusetts, Adam Gray.
And do not see him on the racetrack. Car number 4 scheduled to be our 16th place starter from right here in Stafford Springs, the Square Peg Pizzeria car for Tom Butler. As the field doubles up into their rows of 2, we'll set to go green next time by 30 laps the distance for the late model stock cars.
And we welcome each and every one of our local Napa Auto Parts stores that are big supporters with us, like Wheelers, the Napa store located in Tolland, Connecticut, and right here in Stafford Springs, Connecticut. Napa Auto Parts. We welcome them. Get up and go.
And speaking of getting up and go, here they come, Kyle, off turn number 4. Tommy Fern trying to beat the band and that string of hard luck this season. Double greens are out. And Fern with a slight advantage.
By a half a car length to turn 2 over Chris Buffoni in the second spot. Zarella is in third in car number 20 to the inside of that second row. Keep an eye on the 23 further back. Kevin Gambacorta, race winner here the last 2 Friday nights and defending champion, crosses the line to complete lap number 1 in 10.
Meanwhile, moving back up front, bid for second, PJ Zarella, all over the back bumper of Chris Buffone. Buffone still setting in second, trying to hold on in that grandma chassis from Joe Ham. Off the turn, back down to the line. Gambacorta, red car, to the inside, car number 23. Gambacorta just moves in to the top 7.
Car number 23, that red car further up. Here's the 10 to the inside for Corey on Sturk in car number 9. That is a battle just behind Gambacorta, just into the top 10 for position number 8. Corey has it. Sturk continues to fade. Saunders goes to his inside. Sturk, the only car right now caught in that outside lane, having a tough time getting to the bottom.
There's a good battle going on with the 00 car, trying to Kevin Cormier, trying to hold off Butler in the number 4 car. 3 green cars in a row, Saunders. And then here comes Tom Butler. Butler dive bombs to the inside. He picks up the spot. And we continue to see Paul Verrecchio trying to thread the needle to get to the front of the field.
Kind of struggling right now
yes,
in that
he is.
12th position. Car number 39 just in front of Dwayne Knoll as they cross the line. Alex Fern also struggling to find some speed in that number 12 car as she has just overhauled Bobby Sturk in car number 9 for one of the final spots on the racetrack as Tom Fern continues to lead. Buffone in second, Zarella in third. He's finding some pressure from Durand. That's Andrew Durand in the 43 to his inside for that spot.
Durand now dives to the inside. Pink and white car on the bottom. Tries to move into the third spot. He bumps PJ Zarella out of it. And all of a sudden, here comes Chris Meyer. Meyer in the 87 car. This kid has adjusted so well to this division in a very short time that it's the 14 of Cliff Saunders. Freight train of cars to the inside. Gambacorta is there. Corey is there, all making their presence known.
Meyer found a lot of success here at the racetrack in a relatively short time in the street stocks, has moved his way up and into the late models and currently runs among the top 5 right now in 4th. Has Saunders to his inside. That is Cliff Saunders in car number 14, who will tuck back into line in 5th. Just in front of Kevin Gambacorta, who's just pacing his way through the field right now. Just out of the top 5 and 6, but still plenty of time to get to the front if he can indeed catch the 92 of Tom Fern, who's looking to derail him here tonight.
Tom Fern said a week ago he couldn't believe it. He had a car that was strong in the opening of the event, and then all of a sudden it went away. We are just past lap number 10 now of 30. Fern's car is flawless up front. Meanwhile, bid for second. Here comes Durand. Moves to the inside of Chris Buffone. Buffone drops back to 3. Bottom of the podium for him right now. And here comes the number 87 of Chris Meyer. Meyer right there. And now all of a sudden here comes the 14 machine of Cliff Saunders. And never count Gambacorta out of this. He's in the 6th spot, directly behind the 14 car.
Kind of stalled out there in the 6th spot the last few laps for Kevin Gambacorta, car number 23, waiting for Saunders to make a move perhaps on Meyer, running for 4th and 5th, just behind Buffone. Battle for the lead is tightening up. Tom Fern has it, has led all the laps thus far, but about to have company in Andrew Duran in car number 43, less than a car length between the top two.
Gambacorta trying to reel them in now, but Tom Fern out in front by .307, and that is starting to go away as Andrew Duran has reeled him in. Makes a bid down low. Fern shakes him off.
Little bit of contact there in turn number 2 with Duran peeking to the inside of Tom Fern, who's trying to control that inside lane. Duran opens the door on the bottom, side by side for the lead, coming to halfway. 15 laps down, 15 to go, and Fern hangs on to the race lead for now.
Fern continues to try to guard the number 1 position. Andrew Duran had it to the inside for a while, forced to back out of it. Maybe he's going to change his strategy. Chris Meyer is there. Duran taps on the back bumper of Fern. Back to the stripe.
And as they race hot and heavy for the race lead, it's allowing Meyer to close in. It's allowing Saunders to close in. Corey and Gambacorta, top 6, snapping back together. You can move Gambacorta up to the 5th spot as Buffoni slid back out of the top 5. Race for the lead again. Duran to the inside, Fern to the outside. At the line, new leader by a half a car length. Andrew Duran goes to the front with 13 to run.
Here comes Chris Meyer. Myers into the inside. Tommy Fern is stuck in the upper lane. And now Chris Myers moves in, takes over the runner-up spot. All of a sudden, here comes Cliff Saunders. 14 car, green and white to the inside. And just like we called it, here comes Gambacorta. Gambacorta in the 5th spot. Not happy with that. Moves to the inside. Tom Fern led the majority of this event, and now he is starting to backpedal in the outside lane.
Yeah, led the entire first half of this race in car number 92. Got shuffled to the outside lane, and now out of the top 5 as Corey goes to his inside in car 10. Paul Verrecchio is there ready to pounce in car number 39. On car number 92, Verrecchio 3 wide for that 5th spot to the inside of Fern, to the inside of Corey. Verrecchio will take that 5th spot away as that allows the top 4 to break away, led by Duran, the race leader.
There is still 10 circuits to go. All of a sudden, Paul Verrecchio's machine, like he pumped some energy drink into the gas, he is moving now into the top 5. Meanwhile, Wayne Corey Jr. behind him in the 6th spot. And then in the 7th position, it is Al Saunders with the number 40 car.
And a tough year for Andrew Duran coming into tonight. Has yet to finish among the top 5. Looking for, no doubt, his first win of the year. His last coming last August, the former limited late model champion. Pulling away from Meyer in 2nd, Saunders in 3rd, and Gambacorta right there, tightly bunched in 4th. Can add Paul Verrecchio to that battle now.
Oh, trouble now. Meyer slipped up the racetrack. That gave Cliff Saunders the opportunity to see daylight. Saunders moves in, takes over 2nd. Here comes Gambacorta. With the skill of a surgeon, he takes a slice out of position number 4 and now moves into 3rd.
Gambacorta looking to race his way onto the podium. He has been there in the first 3 races of the season, a 3rd on opening day, and 2nd place finishes the last 2 weeks as Verrecchio to the inside of Meyer for 4th. May have been a little bit of contact there in turn number 3. Verrecchio not giving up on the bottom. Meyer has that high side momentum. They remain side by side for the 2nd time by off of turn 2 with Verrecchio getting the spot.
There's no question about it. Verrecchio is coming, but will it be a day late and a dollar short? Gambacorta reeling in on Cliff Saunders, number 14, setting in 2nd, while Andrew Duran is out in front by 1.285. 25 of 30, all but gone.
Let's see if that interval grows. 1.2 seconds last time by. Duran back to Saunders and Gambacorta, 2nd and 3rd, and it does to 1.3 seconds. So Duran pulling away just a bit at the point, and Everybody else running out of time, including Verrecchio in fourth. He has fought his way to the top 5 from the rear, along with Gambacorta, who is now among the top 3, had to come from mid-pack and is up to third, unable to get around Cliff Saunders for that runner-up spot.
When they come back to the stripe this time, there'll be 2 circuits remaining. Andrew Durand has the field covered tonight. Final mile left in the competition. Gets the 2-lap marker. Off turn number 4. Saunders still in second. Gambacorta in third. Little further back. Good racing action between Wayne Corey, Myers, and the other Al Saunders, number 40 car.
That battle for position from the 6th spot on back, make that 5th for Corey as the white flag is up. 1 lap to go for Chicopee, Massachusetts driver Andrew Durand, looking for his 4th late model win in this division. First of the season, leads up the back straightaway for the final time.
He heads into turn number 3. Andrew Durand, better known as Bam Bam, puts the Gramahan chassis number 43 into the winner's circle. Finishing in the runner-up spot. Great run for Cliff Saunders. Kevin Gambacorta, the true champion, will finish in third. Paul Verrecchio up to the 4th spot, and rounding out the top 5 is Wayne Corey Jr.
Chris Meyer crossed the line in 6th, then it was Al Saunders in 7th. Tom Fern backslid to 8th after leading many of the opening laps of this race. Chris Buffoni 9th, and Tom Butler rounded out the top 10.
And the 11th spot is Bobby Sturck, Dwayne Knoll to finish in 12th, PJ Zarella for 13th, Kevin Cormier for 14th, and Alexander Fern will finish in the 15th position.
So Andrew Durand gets his first win of the season in car number 43. We will hear from him down in Victory Lane in a moment. A couple of big guns missing from the field. It's been a rough and tumble opening couple weeks for the late models. Adam Gray not starting this event after some issues earlier today in the heat race. In fact, he's had issues all year long, beginning with an opening day crash. Also, for a second consecutive week, missing our opening day winner, Daryl Keene, who was involved in an incident on week number 2, or during week number 2. He also putting that car back together. We hope to have him back here in the next week or so. And that opened the door for a new winner here tonight for this season anyway. Andrew Durand, his 4th career win here in the late model, a 2-time limited late model champion here at the racetrack, getting the job done here tonight.
Certainly is. And Joe Ham, the chassis builder of the number 43 car, down there to congratulate him as he is about ready to get out of the machine. Congratulations goes to Andrew Durand. We direct our attention down to Napa Victory Lane, and tonight's winner in the late model division, car number 43, Think Pink. And here he goes, getting out of the winning race car tonight.
And now he's out of the car. We can hear you, Andrew Durand. And Andrew, picking up your first win of the year, but let's talk about the move and about the middle stage of this race. You were able to keep pestering Tom Fern. How were you able to finally pull off that muscle move that got you the checker?
Yeah, he was pretty fast. I tried to get underneath him a couple times. He's probably one of the hardest guys to pass out here. I got to thank everybody for having a clean race out there and keeping it green. And I got to thank Days Cannabis for being here and helping us out, Payless Auto Glass, Joe Ham. I got to thank my dad, my girlfriend, and my daughter. I got to thank Universal Plastics. I got to thank everybody for being out here, and thanks for watching.
Andrew Durand picks up win number 1 in 2024. In the late models, John Gates has our 2nd place runner.
All right, this guy drives car number 14. He's been looking good this year, man. 2nd place, Cliff Saunders. Congratulations, man. Good run.
Yeah, thanks. Car's been so good this year. I really got to thank Bob Phil for building the car and doing the setup. I never would have expected when I came back to racing after a 2-year break that I would start the year with 4 top 5s in a row, and 2nd place tonight. Car was so good. Didn't have enough to chase down Durand. He ran a really good race. Today was my spotter Harold's wife's birthday. She passed away a few years ago. So thank you to Cindy. It was like she was helping us out here today.
All right, man, that's great. And, Cliff, man, good to see you once again back up on the podium. Any more sponsors?
Yeah, my sponsor, American Sleeve Bearing, they've been with me forever. I work there, and they've always been a big help to me. I wouldn't have anything if it wasn't for them. I also got to thank Rad Auto Machine for the engine, Williams Race Gears for the transmissions, BFR Chassis for the setup.
All right, man, Cindy Burdick Motorsports, number 14. Cliff Saunders, he'll go second. Let's go to position number 3 with Dave Barabol.
And that's a man who just told me, is it all right to be disappointed for third? But podium runs to start 2024, Kevin, I don't think you can be disappointed in that.
No, I have to tell myself that for a handful tonight to finish third is good. So just a great situation we got going, trying to keep it going. Thank you to everybody. Gary Levine, Dr. Sean, Life Care Family Chiropractic, Conventional Builders, Connecticut Axle, Belly's Barnyard, Backroad Smoke and Barbecue, Glenn Boss, Eric Bundy Videography, Dave Miller from Auto Machine, Bob Phil for making his car go like it goes this year. And I got to think, I always forget the contingency, Sunoco Race Fuel, Paradiso, iRacing, all that little bit helps us out a lot.
Kevin Gambacorta continues his magical run in 2024, another podium run.
That's last year's champion, consistently doing what he does best here in 2024, picking up another podium for Kevin Gambacorta. So congratulations to our top 3 finishers. Understand FloRacing, the app is back up and running, so we're going to end our Facebook and YouTube streams here. Those of you watching, head back on over to Flow for the remainder of the program, which includes the SK Modifieds, which are up next.
Sure are.
Seatbelts save lives, but only if you use them. Always buckle up and drive sober on Connecticut roadways. We want you to arrive alive.
At Casella, hard work is